Good afternoon, all. Paul from CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday afternoon, April 17th. We're looking at window traders market profile of the SNQ, and it looks like Netflix earnings just came out. As you can see, the market attempting to push high. I think it's very interesting on Netflix part to come out after the close today, where the market closes at 5 and doesn't reopen until Monday. I'm pretty surprised they wouldn't have waited, say, till Monday or something, but pretty interesting. Anyway, we have something to look forward to next week. We go out with an inside day again and an inside week. Okay, I think the best word, and I've used this word all day today and recently, that huge range from Wednesday has consumed us. The market is just consumed inside of it, bound all over the place. We tried to go trend down in ES today, and NQ failed. Tried to go trend up in ES, failed. We spent the bulk of our day doing what? Filling in the missing volume from the trend day from yesterday. Right? That happens so often. Okay, the Bears had another shot early today. Boom, failed. And the Bulls had their shot, failed. And we just played along inside the meat of the profile and where the single prints were from yesterday. It still turned out to be a good day. And again, I was patient. I didn't take my first trade until 49 minutes into the day. 49 minutes. I did nothing in A. And then I took the first trade in B period to take out A's low. Got paid very nicely. Then I took another short to get the overnight low. And then in C period, I took the short to get the IB low. There was no trade in A. Initially we said, okay, maybe as soon as it opened, we got right to the bottom of the lower end of the upper distribution. That could have been a short. Okay, possibly. But other than that, there was nothing in A really to lean on. Nothing. So I was patient, and even in B period, I didn't do anything until almost 20 minutes in to take those. And then in D period, I took a short against the 144 in one trade, which paid off, and then they finally took back the trend A and stopped the one-time framing. Afternoon, I switched long. I was long in F period against value low at the time. Okay, now value changed, but value low at the time. And then in H period and J period, kind of ebb and flow longs when we were trying to push higher. And that was it. Nothing big. We talked the room. And again, we say this way before it happens. Look at this up here. Now, I didn't take advantage of it, but look at how much we kept pushing and pushing and pushing, especially in ES. NQ, not as much. But look at the volume, or I should say lack of. So buyers were getting nothing for their effort. Price was advertised higher. Time was regulating it, but volume was not confirming it. So what does that mean? Eventually, what happened? The longs give it up. And that's exactly what happened. Now, NQ didn't get the extension above A that ES did. So, again, it was a good day, decent week trading. We closed down on the week, but not a lot. After two incredibly busy weeks, down 55 2 weeks ago and up 20-something. What were we up last week? Up 28.5 last week. I'm going to go over all these indices. Righty ends. Now, righty does not have an inside day. So righty goes out with a 9-wide POC and an afternoon pullback in F. NQ goes out with an 11-wide POC and an afternoon pullback in F. ES goes out with an 11-wide POC, but that's it. We lost our pullback when M took out F's low. Okay? So there's no afternoon pullback for us. It's going to be easy to see on the charts. So I'm going to go to the charts now. Let's break these things down heading into next week and see what we got to look at. Okay? And while I'm switching over, I want to wish anybody who celebrates Easter a very, very happy and safe Easter. And to all else, enjoy your long weekend and rest up. So here's IWM. It's still down on the monthly. They came down and tested that very visual level I had spoken about, that 173.39 level. We got down below it this month, but right now way above it for now. Okay, but again, we're still down on the monthly, so we'll see if they go test that again at some point or not. So the monthly is down. Weekly is an inside week. Now, does that stop the one-time framing down? It doesn't. But I'll call it balanced because our ranges have been big. So we can call this coming back into balance. You want to call it a 2-week balance? That's up to you. Because again, I would not consider any real change taking place unless we took out the weekly high of March 31st, to be honest. But we'll see. It remains to be seen. Right now, I'd call it the monthly down, the weekly either down to balance or balance. The daily is balance. It incorporates this whole thing. Here's that Wednesday high. Got to take it out. Got to take it out. And Monday's low is the bottom of the balance. We are stuck, all three of these indices. Now, they did not have an inside day, as you can see. So the monthly is down, the weekly is, I'll call it balance, and the daily balance. Let's go to NQ. Monthly is down. Okay, it's come off the lows very nicely, but we still have half a month to go. Do they hold it? That's the question. The weekly is balance. Inside week. Call it a 3-week balance. Okay? And the daily is also balance. Again, I'm incorporating this entire thing as our balance. Wednesday's high, that Monday's low. Market needs more MGI. Inside day, we have a gap above, right? So before we could even come out of these balances, first thing we got to do is, to the upside, at least fill the gap. So we'll see. And to the downside, we have to take out that Wednesday's low to get to Monday's low. So monthly down, weekly balance, daily balance. S&P down on the monthly. We'll see if they still have that nice little hammer at the end of the month. The weekly, again, is balance. Now, again, is it a 3-week balance, 2-week balance? It's all subjective. We'll see how it plays out next week, okay? But for now, inside week, so that could provide some good opportunities. And then before we even get out of the inside week, the inside day hopefully will provide some decent opportunities as we are in one huge balance. Again, I hope you had a good day trading. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Again, enjoy your weekend, rest up, and we'll speak prior to the opening on Monday.